Hello student, let's start our next practical CSS client side scripting language, and in that practical we will see how can we develop a JavaScript code for the array functionalities. Okay, so you already know which are the array functionalities. So in that you can access at a time more than one values. Okay, so for that let's see how can we do this. Okay, so what is an array? Array is a special variable which can hold a more than one value. As I told, we can access or hold more than one value at a time. Creating an array, using an array, it's a simple way and easy way you can declare your array. For that, you just create one variable array where variable name array and equal to your size of your array, correct? Then in JavaScript array directly you can access, so just put it your variable name, your array name, variable name array, or we can say array name equal to new array function. So in that function you can directly give the array size, or you can mention array after your function, correct? So we can see a small example for that. So in that example you can see we create one array here. Look, so we create a HTML tag, then our body, and then script tag, and in that script tag we wrote a one variable I, then we get a simple new variable employee. Okay, and then employee variable we write your our array, and our array name is array. Okay, array function, we get array function, and in that array function we mentions all employees information, like first employee, second employee, third employee. For that we directly wrote here employee 0 equal to Arun. Okay, second employee name and third employee name also, but we started our array with 0. Okay, 0 1 2, then we give one simple condition I is equal to 0, because our array started with 0. So we put your equation I is equal to 0 in I is greater than employee dot length, and then I plus plus, correct? So employee dot length is get that array length. Okay, then we put that array because we want to print that array. So document.write function we use, and in that document.write function we provide that array employee bracket in bracket I. Okay, so let's see what we got with this program. Let's save this program and we will see. Okay, let's run this program. Again we can write new program for that. So look at here, we already use that array and we given our own list of array because we want to print that array, correct? So if you want to change that array thing, so you can change. If you want to change the element or content of that array, so you can change that thing. So for that we will write sorry, we will wrote in our program. Okay, let's change the content of our program. First of all, we use a simple method for that. Or we can use sort method here, but for that sort method we change our question, or we can say we use a new questions. In that question we want a write a Java code to sort given element of array. Okay, so here we use a sort function. So how can we use the sort function in our array? Let's use it. Okay, I will read this program basic code, then we will change the all content. Okay, now for the sorting the array or sorting the element, here we wrote something we use our fruit list for that. Okay. So let's start. First we wrote our fruit name in variable fruit equal to, then all your fruit list, square bracket, in that you can wrote your fruit list. Okay, your fruit list is, one second, banana, then apple, then mango. Okay, we only get 3 fruits here. Okay, we will complete our list and semicolon. Now we use document.id, but for that, firstly we give one function or give one button. So what is sorry what can we do in our function? So let's write up our first function for get that value function and our function name my function. Okay, now in that function we wrote our code fruits dot sort function. Okay, for the sorting method we use your sort function. Now we get all the information, or want to fit that information, so that use get method, get element. Okay, get element by id. Now I will put here only blank because I didn't give any id for that, so I will put it here only blank thing. Then when I declare my id name, then I will write it here. Okay, in our HTML I already explained this tag, why we use image.html fruits. Okay, let's complete this one. Now our script tag is completed, correct? But we want to get those thing sorted thing, correct? For that we use this sort function. For sorting method, we apply one button here, or first of all we wrote something, some statement for that. So using a sort function, code use sort function. Okay, now okay, so let's complete this first, our paragraph. Now I wrote my sort function or sort method here. Let's write method or function. Yeah, so in that p tag I will provide one id. So for p tag I provide my id equal to demo. Okay, now I will close this p tag, and now I want my button. So you know already button tag, button on click function. Using click function we will get our function access, correct? So I will declare my function name. Yeah, function, my function name, and give my function name sorting. Click here. Okay, click here. This is my button name. Now I give my one button name. I wrote here ID name, but where I put that ID name, because I already mentioned this ID. So you can see here, this my get element. Here I put that ID name. What is my ID name? Demo. So in this way, this can be get the values. Now I want to declare my values. For that, just you write your document dot write method, and in that method you will declare other functions. Sorry, document dot get, sorry, document dot get, oh I'm so sorry, my bad. No, document dot get enemy already declared here, but I want to access that fruit value, correct? Because we mentioned here all the fruits name, but how can we access that fruit values, and how can we get these values through? So putting this get element id and inner.html foods. So I will write here. Yeah, you can see that. Oh, one second. Get element by id html.fruit function complete. Now my function is completed, my body tag is completed, my script tag is completed, my variable is completed, correct? So let's save this program and run this. We will see what we will get. Okay, now I will run this program. Yeah, this is code used for sorting, and this is banana, apple, mango, which we declare our list. And when we click here, you can see that I sort this list: apple, banana, and then mango. Yeah, using the sorting method, we can sort all the elements. I will explain this program once again. Okay, so in that program, we get one button, and in that button we provide sorting method. You can see here this function. In my function I declare this sort method, and this sort method I apply on this array list, correct? This is my banana, apple, and mango fruit list. In that fruit list I apply the sorting method, and applying that sorting method we will get sorted list. For the accessing that list or array list, we wrote here document.get element by id demo, and then inner fruit, inner html equal to fruit, my array list name, this one, correct? So this way you can get the sorted things. Okay, so we will stop today's lecture here, and next lecture we will see practical number 3.